Hey everybody, I should step back a little bit. There we go. Hey, um, so I've been back to working on the grade again. I got going on it, put my track in, my feeders in. They're not hooked up, but they're in. And yes, I have a black eye. I'll explain that in a minute. Um, so everything's kind of coming together now. I'm working towards the river scene down here. As you can see, it's not done. That's what I'm working towards. Getting there. I wanted this part done and to kind of start to clean up over here, get my stuff back where it goes, and put the scenes back together, because then I can kind of work around it. If this is done back here, perfect. Only thing left I have to do right now, I'm letting the ballast dry. I've got to come back, clean up the track a little bit, clean it, and then vacuum, and this should be fairly good to go, and shouldn't be any issues. The grade looks great, came out nice. Kind of almost looks the same down here in this corner, but it's not. It's an inch shorter, so which is good. It's only about maybe 1.5% grade compared to Lord knows what it was the last time. So operation-wise, going to be much easier to run trains both directions. I've been wanting to run a train the other direction, and I really couldn't unless I was manning the throttle throughout the whole layout. So I want it to run by itself, and I think that's what this is going to do. So I'm very excited. Looking good. All right, the reason why I got a black eye, a couple weeks ago I had skin cancer surgery right here, had a big chunk removed right here, and it was close to my eye, and a couple days later I got a big black eye. This is like almost a week, a little over a week later. Then I still have one over here. This was one you could actually see. Got them out, so we're good there. Everything's going good with that. I got to do some tests today for transplant, but that's going okay. We're still plugging along, doing dialysis at home. So, which reminds me, tomorrow night is On Track Tuesday. I believe it's my turn. So I will be on Track Tuesday, and we'll talk about this. We'll talk about trains, and hopefully I make it through without no cramping. We'll see. Tonight will be the night I'll cramp, because I'm going to have to take off a lot of liquid, because we had an issue trying to get a treatment yesterday on Sunday. So, but everything's going okay in the layout. I'm doing some work now, so we got some stuff to talk about. So I will see you then on Track Tuesday, which is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll all talk some trains and have a good time. So I'll catch you guys then. Thank you. All right, quick little video here. We get going on the update. As you can see, I've done a lot. Plastered this whole thing. Track is in, track is glued down. I'm about to ballast this. Still got some work back there to do. Got to get rid of all this, but I'm going to ballast this first. Then probably paint over that backdrop and get going on that. So I got to sand this over here, so stay tuned. I'll show you the track as soon as it's ballast, and maybe get this sanded off. Okay, ballast is in. It's still a little damp, no big deal. I'm going to I think I'm going to be okay, because it's not really going anywhere. I'm going to landscape around this a little bit and seal this off. So we're going to start back here in this section here. This should be about dry anyway. We do this hill down here. We're going to get this back in shape here, and probably up to here. I've got to paint my corn, which I don't have painted, because at the time this was the only stuff I could find. But I need to paint it green, so it can be ready to put in here. Right in this area here will be the cornfield. So we're going to get rolling and start heading this way. So I'm going to get a little bit done here and show you what I do. All right, let's zoom in here a little bit. Backdrop's still drying. I just put it in. It was a pain in the butt, needless to say. I stopped right about there because I've got to fix some things there and go forward. I think once I get that fixed, I'm actually going to put that in first over here on this side once I get it fixed. So this right here, of course, you can see it kind of drops off there like there's a forest there, and you can see Chicago behind it. Be some tall pine trees in there, but I'm going to let this dry right now. I like the tan coming through. Kind of looks like dry Midwest soil, sandy kind of soil. on the hillside. I may put a little bit more black dirt. I don't know what happened to my black dirt. I'm gonna have to find it first. I know I have it. Maybe I'm out of it, but I know I'm pretty sure I had a package of it and I can't find it anywhere. Let's see if I can get up over this. This I just redid completely as well. I like the way that sandy look kind of comes through there a little bit. Probably going to put a few more shrubs in there and a few little trees. Not very much though, because I don't want to block that train coming around there. I'm going to let this dry and then vacuum everything up. Vacuum up the extra ballast, any other landscape materials, ground cover that I put in there. That's up against there. There'll be some trees there as well. I may have to get some more of that. Here, maybe a package tomorrow. We'll see. So right there in the opening there'll be some pine trees on each side, some big ones that I have. On that top of the hill will be the nuclear power plant. There'll be some trees behind it. I've got to get up there and try to put those in, but I got to make a piece of styrene, put that on there, a fence around it, and plop it right in there. But this does look really good. This is drying still. Like I said, there's some wrinkles in it, but where those wrinkles are, there'll be trees above that line, so you're not going to see it. It's up above where I worry about. This turned out really nice back here. For some reason, I just couldn't get it to level out and get it nice. So I got some air bubbles in it. I don't like that, but it kind of almost gives it a 3D looking effect. Once some trees are around there, you're probably not going to notice that, but I'm not happy about that. But the ground cover looks really great. Like the colors, they're popping. I use the different shades of green. This is the Midwest. You're still going to get some dry soil like that in between on hot summers. So I got to come this way and keep working this way. So we'll see how far I get. But right now, that's what I got going. And we'll leave it at this. Hopefully get some trees in here. I'll probably leave this up there in the back the way it is until I get that power plant situation figured out. May have the big pine trees in there, but the trees in the back I won't, and some other foliage I'll probably put on that hill as well. But like I said, I'm out of the clump foliage, so I'm gonna have to look and see. But yeah, this is coming along really nice. So the back there I really like I said, right here I got to stop till I figure out the rest of this. But for now, if I can work this way, I can get this kind of back together, which is what I want to go for. So, and of course, then I can run a train through it. That's the best part. I have not done that in so long, and I want to really get some trains going again. So we're going to keep up on it, and I'll bring you back here and show you what else. All right, everything is drying. Well, it's dry. There's some of this ballast that didn't dry very good. So what I have to do now is come along here and vacuum up, and then we'll re-glue down some of the brush and stuff that comes out. But probably going to put a little bit more of that along the hill, some of that static grass clump bushes. I still got to get some more of this clump foliage back there to put in places. But I think today I may put in some trees. We're definitely going to work back there to get some stuff in there, fill in that little spot right there. We're going to do some things, so get that going here. First things first, I'm going to vacuum and see how this turns out. So I'll be right back. Well, that did not go as planned. Some of this did not come off the track, so I'll clean that up, no problem. But you can see right here some chunks came out. Kind of hard to see right there. A chunk came out right there. A big chunk came out, and over here a big chunk came out. No big deal. We'll get in and redo some of this. I just hate doing that because I got my landscaping down a little bit, but I have to do that to clean the track up, and we can touch everything up. So probably what I'll do right now is put some stuff in up here, and then then I'll come back last and kind of touch this up and let it dry. So all right, zooming in a little bit here. Didn't fix that part of the ballast because I still got work to do, and I'm going to pull this out and shape the river and get going that way. This is kind of where the farm is going to be. Some horses there this time for the barn. Probably going to pick some extras up maybe at the train show and then at the end of this month in Galesburg. Also, probably going to put the cows right here. Sparky the rail fanning cow will make an appearance again. That's coming along nice. Like I said, still got to get some more clump foliage that I can put in spots. This is done in here. Got some flowers right there. Going to put a few trees in there and some shrubbery again, some more to make it look rough. Thought about static grass, but honestly, I think that looks pretty rough on its own. I may maybe make some patches just to drop in there here and there. Look like some out-of-growth weeds. Back here, you can see that's coming along. That's where that's going to be. They're not painted yet, neither is the base, but that's where that's going to go. And I think, as you now see, it fills in Chicago really nicely, like Chicago's in the background. So I may pull that off a little bit there, keep the building there, and put some more trees there in that corner there. But it looks okay. Still got to do a little more work back there where the skyline is. I need some more clump foliage to put back there as well. Get that at Hobby Lobby pretty cheap, JTT stuff, or down at the depot. Either way, this part here looks great. Fixed it all up. Probably going to drop a couple little trees in there, and that's it. I'll be done with that. There really wasn't very many trees there anyway. This got cleaned up like before. So things are going back together. Here I'm getting ready right here for the cornfield. And, oh, right there, sorry. I may expand it and may take that back up a little bit. But right there is where the cornfield's going to be. And, of course, the cows will be right there. But that is the plan. As you can see, it's coming along nice. In the back there is like a gravelly river, which is okay because right there is going to be the river. So it kind of gives the illusion like it's kind of still back there as a river valley. I kind of like that. This backdrop looks better now with some trees in front of it. I think everything's coming together nicely. You know, gotta get it going and cleaned up so I can run some trains. Now I thought I picked the right color ballast. Like this ballast here is darker gray. I thought I had 2 packages of the dark gray ballast. Apparently I got the wrong color. I got the light gray, which is the rest of my layout, which is fine. It's going to match it. That's fine. So I guess I'm going to have to spot where it's going to be a little different, but it's going to look like a real railroad where they came in and fixed stuff. So, but I reballasted in sections there, cleaned it up, and I just soaked it really good. I'm going to let it dry. I don't think maybe I soaked it enough. I've got enough isopropyl water mix on it to soften the surface tension. And so I think I did that this time, and really happy how this is looking. I think it's looking really nice. Like I said, some more foliage here and there along this ridge here, and yeah, this is going to look really nice. So maybe a couple trees in there, and that's it. But we're getting ready for the cornfield. I got to paint it. So that's where it is now, and I will catch you guys later. Hit like, subscribe, comment, please. Thank you.